Good evening, everyone. What fabulous weather we are having. Oh my goodness me, it is just crazy. I hope you're all getting an opportunity to enjoy it. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be doing this class on the playback when things cool down. But anyway, enjoy guys. It is absolutely glorious. So it might be a little bit of hot Pilates tonight. Anyhow, on that note, let's get, I say warmed up, let's get moving. Okay, so we're going to have our feet nicely in line with our hips. We're going to bring our hips nicely in line with our shoulders, and we're going to have our head nicely stacked on top of the body. So I just want you to feel that lovely alignment running all the way through the spine. So placing the hands onto the hips, a gentle little squeeze into the glutes, into the bum, and just realign the hips. So just feel, we don't want to be over or this way. So nice little squeeze and just feel that lovely neutral position coming in. Now, we want to take those shoulders, draw them down, draw them back, and have the chest nice and open. So now that we have the posture lovely, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, push those arms up, and let the breath go as the arms come down. And again, breathe in, and let that breath go. Breathe in, up, let that breath go, and now slowly tucking the chin in, drawing the abdominals in towards the spine, slowly down as far as you can go, release, and straight back up again. Roll those shoulders back. And again, we're going to slowly tuck that chin in, scoop in those abdominals, feeling that mid-spine push out. Remember, any pain or pressure in the lower back, just have nice support on the thighs. Come down and feel that little stretch, release, and back up we come. And we're going to roll those shoulders back. Now, we're going to take those fingers, push them down towards the floor. Create that lovely space between the ears and shoulders. And breathe. Keep the abdominals nice and engaged. Feel that expansion through the rib cage. And relax. Now raise one arm up. Breathe in and let that breath go as you stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Keeping those hips pointing forward. Breathe in and stretch. And last one. Breathe in and stretch. Lovely stuff, guys. Now, bring those hands in front. Push forward. Feel that nice little stretch across the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just let the arms go. Nice and free. And then we're going to bring the hands behind. We're going to lock out the elbows. Raise up. Keep the head in neutral. And feel that chest being open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Take the fingers, push down, and just feel those shoulders coming down. So we want to avoid the shoulders being up here. Nicely down. Keep them down. Right ear to right shoulder and up. Left ear to left shoulder and up. Now, as you do this, guys, I want you to make sure that this doesn't happen, because then you're not really getting a stretch into the neck. So you've got to control the movement, concentrate on what you're doing. Keep the shoulders down and feel the neck getting that gentle stretch. Now we're going to go chin in, chin up. Chin in, chin up. Make sure you're not rounding out the back. The last one, chin down, chin up. Take the 2 fingers, place them onto the chin, and retract the head and neck back. So from here, we come back, double chin from neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lovely, guys. Now, bringing the arms up, wrists nice in line with the shoulders. Lovely circular movements. I'm going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake those arms. Nice little shake. And now onto those wrists. Nice little circular movements into the wrists. And reverse. Whew. It's so hot. 3, 2, 1, and shake those hands. Now guys, placing the two hands together, so the fingers down into the palm, the bottom of the palm. Just keep again those shoulders nice and relaxed. Feel that stretch. Cross the forearm. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Switch over, other side, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax and shake that down. Now, into the hips we go. So keeping the core nice and engaged. We're going to take that left leg, make a nice circular movement, and try and keep the foot off the floor, concentrating on balance. Now I want you to ensure that this right hip here is staying pointing forward at all times. So we don't want to be doing this and rotating this way, okay? So nice and steady, open the hip up, just go with how much your hip allows, and then reverse it, opposite direction, draw it in towards the body. Core nice and engaged here, and take it down. We're going to go 2 more here. And last one, and rest. Now switch it over, get the balance, take it out, round, draw back up. Sometimes having the hands out to the side just makes it that little bit easier. And last one, and now reverse and draw that in for 4, and 3, 2, last one, and down we go. Up we come onto those tippy toes, and lower, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. We're going to go 2 more, lift, and lower. And this final one, guys, up we come, and we'll hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake those legs out. Now we're going to come onto that right leg, take the left leg out to the side, and again we're going to balance. Now I want you to see if you can generate a little bit of power. So if you feel the legs just coming to here, I want you to try and bring a little bit of power into it, but again, not doing this because that's not firing into the muscle the way we want. So we want to keep control, steady, try and generate that power from the hips, from the glutes there. 2 more, and last one. Now, we're going to switch it over, core engaged. Squeeze those glutes now. That powerhouse needs to be fired at all times. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're just going to walk those legs out. So walk it out there, up and down. And now we're going to lift those knees high, high. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake the legs out, nice little shake, shake. And we're going to go into our squats. So feet about shoulder width apart, guys. Toes pointed forward or slightly splayed out to the side, whatever feels more comfortable. A lot of the time, guys, it's to do with introversion or extroversion of the hips. So we want to bring that body down and feel that we're getting depth. So you might feel it's better when the toes are slightly splayed out to the sides. And down we come. So we're going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and let's add a couple of little bounces here. Feel that wee burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we come. Tasty, tasty. Nice little burn there into the legs. Now, we're going to take the legs nice and wide now. They're nicely warmed up for us. And we're going to take the arms nice and wide. From here, take a breath in. Take the opposite hand down towards the direction of the opposite foot. Now remember, guys, if we're not reaching the toes, coming down just to the shin area, perfectly fine. Remember, we want to try and get nice stretches. We want to increase our flexibility, but we certainly don't want to get an injury. So we're going to go for 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, and up we come. Now, from here, take the hands in front, breathe in. Fill those lungs and slowly let that body come down. So I want you to try and get your body, your hands, as close to the floor as you can. And if you're really struggling, put the hands up onto the thighs. Remember guys, we need a nice wide leg stance. So it's no good here because you're going to actually add extra pressure onto the spine to try and come down and touch the floor. Plus you're not going to get the depth of stretch. So we want to take it nice and wide. And let's go again. Breathe in. Down we come. Let those hands rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, from here guys, we're going to go for toe taps, okay? Left, right, left, right. Again, if we can't get touching the toes, go to the shins. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back up. We're going to drop down to the side, get a nice little stretch, breathe in at the top, fill those lungs, drop down and stretch. Breathe in, drop down and stretch. And up, breathe in, drop down and stretch. Lovely. Now, a nice little twist. Down we go with that right knee. Let's take that left leg forward. Good wide stance in front, and we're going to reach in. So we're going to try and bring knee and ankle in line. Get the hip opened up, get the back leg relaxed, body up nice and tall. Get those hip flexors opened. I was actually just talking to someone today about trying to get a little bit of extension into the hip flexors and opening those hips up, because they've noticed by sitting in their jobs for a lot of the day, they're getting really tight when they're getting in and out of the car or up and down out of a chair. And again, it's because we're getting so used to being in that position where the hips are staying flexed. And they asked me as well, so many people now get hip replacements, and unfortunately they do, because we don't make full use of the hip. We keep between flex and almost like a standing neutral position. It doesn't really get a whole lot of work getting opened up. So this is really good, guys. To cut a long story short. Now, okay, so we're going to switch those legs back over. Take the left leg in front, but it's not going to be as far in front now. So we don't want it out here, we want it directly in line. We're going to get a nice stretch into the wee quad muscles here. So that's the thighs. So 4 big major muscles on the thighs, or in the thighs I should say, hence the name quads. And these guys use a lot of energy, so it's really good to get these stretched out. And we're going to hold this now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loads of useless or maybe useful information tonight, guys. So we're switching over. Again, working on balance. You can hold the wall or something, guys, if you're unsteady getting into this move in the initial stages. We're going to hold that again now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Okay, so we're going to pop into our lovely box position. Remember, hips and knees. I was forgetting the name of this thing. Shoulders and wrists. So all nicely in line, and we're going to allow that tummy to fall to the floor. So as we do, just bring the head up, take a nice deep breath in, and then just scoop that tummy in. Bring those abdominals right in and open up that mid back. Breathe in, and now let it fall. Breathe in, scoop, 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 scoop. And just feel that piece of string from that mid-spine, opening up that whole back. I love this exercise, guys. Let that tummy drop, head up. Breathe in and scoop. Now, from here, into nice neutral position, come up onto tippy toes, push the legs up. 3, 2, 1, and take it back down. So you see, every time we don't want to be too collapsed, we don't want to be too arched, we're falling into neutral. Core nice and engaged here. Tippy toes, and again, let's push up. 3, 2, 1, and we're taking it back down. Find that nice neutral spot, and again, Last one now, guys. Tippy toes, bum up. 3, 2, 1, and down we come. Now, so we're going to stay in our lovely square box here with our nice flat back. So I want you to imagine you've got a lovely cold glass of wine there, or a nice cold beer balancing on your spine. So we don't want to be at this crack now. We don't want to spill it. Not today. So extend that right leg out, point that toe, and lift. Squeezing the bum, so maintain that lovely straight spine there now. And up we come. Squeeze those glutes. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze and hold and bend and point for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll pop it back down in. Okay, kept that straight back, guys. I hope so. No spillages. So extend that left leg out, and again, core nice and strong now. Straight spine. Lift and lower. Pointed toe. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we'll take it back in. Now guys, from there, we're going to get a good stretch into the legs. So if you have a resistance band, please grab that for me now. If not, just use a towel or a piece of material like a t-shirt or something like that. So we're going to get a good stretch into the legs now. So we're going to take the left leg and bring it in nice and close to the body. Now if there's issues with the knees, if anyone has got sore knees, elevate the bum, take the leg out a little bit wider until it feels comfortable, and as I say, put something under the bum because that'll always help take the pressure off. So now we're going to take a resistance band and wrap it around the mid of the right foot. Now when you're working with a resistance band, all resistance bands can be different. Some can have very easy resistance, some can have very tough resistance. But really for this, what I want you to do is to be able to feel that you're getting a deep stretch into the hamstrings. Therefore, it doesn't matter if you're using material or a towel or whatever. So we're going to keep that right leg lovely and straight. We're going to avoid the knee popping up. And I want you to just come down until you start to feel a lovely deep stretch into the legs. So the muscle might start to shake, and I want you to try and calm it down. So I want you to relax, yet hold the stretch, and focus on breathing. Slowly in. Last breath here now. And relax. Now we're going to switch it over to the other side. So again, remember, if you need that height, bring that height in. Get the hands as far down the leg, down your band, as close to the foot as you possibly can, so that you can get a real deep stretch in. So again, let's breathe into this now. So we want to try and relax that bouncy sensation. Try and keep it nice and steady, and just keep the knee down, as in try not to let it pop up like so. Feel that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and let that go. Okay guys, we'll just leave the resistance band now for a second. So we're going to get into our spine stretch and our spine series. So this series is quite challenging, and a lot of people don't actually like doing these moves. I myself was one of them at the initial stages of Pilates, but they are incredibly beneficial, and it really helps to try and work on posture this way. So we want to try and have the body nicely aligned. That the head is stacked over the shoulders are nicely in line with the hips, so we want to avoid here. If you need to, remember, get something under the bum. Books are good. And then you can go from 3 books to 2 books to 1 book and eventually down. So now, place the 2 hands in front, straddle the legs as what feels as wide as you can, but if it becomes too uncomfortable, bring them a little bit closer together. Take a breath in. Now draw the abdominals in, push out the back, and then up we come. So what we're looking to get a stretch in here, it's called spine stretch, you know this guys, but we want to try and get that movement through the spine. Not that it's all hamstrings, these muscles here getting it. So if needs be, bring the feet in or the legs in a little bit closer. Now, breathe in and slide. And back up. And last one, breathe in. And scoop those abdominals in. And now, if you can, reach over, grab shins, grab toes, and just feel like you're pulling the belly button to the back of your spine. And you feel again that whole spine being opened. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like I say guys, most people don't like being in these exercises for too long. Take a break, please do. Bring the legs together, shake them out, and then come back in. Now, take the hands in front, take a breath in. And now bring the hands nice and wide. So we're going into our spine twist. We're going to take our 2 legs and bring them together now. And we're going to flex the toes and push the thighs, the calves down onto the floor. Sorry. So take a breath in. And to the left, we're twisting. 3, 2, 1. Now guys, what I want you to avoid is this, okay? So actually, I want you to do this. So round out your back, round out your arms, and now twist. Because I want you to feel that you're getting nothing from this. So this is going to force you to bring yourself into good alignment and open up that chest. So let's go again. Breathe in. To the left. 3, 2, chest open, shoulder blades together. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And you can relax now. So if you need to, push the spine out, bring the arms forward, get a nice little stretch there. You can shake those legs out. And now we're going to go into the saw. So it's a sequence that, like I say guys, it's not overly popular, but it's incredibly beneficial. Gets movement into the spine in many ways that we don't get in our day to day. Now, so we're going to straddle those legs again. Take the hands, bring them in underneath the knees, and just try and bring yourself into that nice alignment. These small little adjustments, small little movements, guys, work wonders. Now, take the hands in front. Breathe in and open up that chest, letting that breath go. Breathe in from here. Take the right hand down towards that left foot. Restack and back up, breathe in. We're going to twist and take it down. 3, 2, 1. Come back up, breathe in and down. 3, 2, 1. Back up, restack and twist for 3, 2, 1, back up. Now guys, from here we're going to bring those legs together and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the body all the way down. We're going to bend the knees now and we're going to have a nice little roll of the pelvis forward and back. So just a gentle little roll, just so you can see me well there. So we're just going to roll forward and back onto tailbone and then into lower back. So just to make sure we're not doing this, we don't want the bum up off the floor. So just feel that lovely roll forward and back. And now we're going to slightly press that lower back down to the floor until we feel those core muscles engage. So they're going to be nicely fired. We're going to interlock the fingers and bring the hands behind the head. So we just want to feel that neck cradling into the hands, and now we're going to bring those 2 legs up. We're going to hold here for 90 degrees, and all I want you to do is breathe and hold. So not hold your breath now, just hold those abdominals. So just feel, get right in. Are those abdominals firing? Feel even a little pull from the pelvic floor, so that squeeze, hold that in. Keep the elbows nice and wide, keep the head and neck supported so there's no tension on the throat, and the abdominals are doing the work there. Slow, controlled, deep breaths, guys. Now from there, extend right leg out and switch over. If you need to take a break, please do so. We're just going to work the abdominals a little bit harder now. Make sure the head and neck is up enough that the lower back is pressed to the floor, that it's not starting to arch. Now, let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one, and let's take it back and hold. Now, this is the challenge, guys. Take the hands down and into the 100 we go. Last breath. And relax. And bring those legs down. Now we're going to roll those legs from side to side. We're going to interlock the fingers, hands behind the head, and into the frog we go. So we're going to bring the heels together. Remember, the knees fall nice and wide. So bring the heels together. Keep that head up. Same position again. Keep that lower back pressed to the floor and extend those legs out. This is really going to burn into the abdominals now. Let's go for 4. Keep the legs nice and high. 3, 2, last one, and rest that down. Now, just to give the abs a little bit of a breather here, we'll get another little stretch into those legs. Now, so keeping that right leg down on the floor, take that left leg up. Wrap that resistance band or that towel around that left foot, and now I want you to extend that right leg out. So we're really trying to challenge the body now for really deep stretches here. Keep the leg nice and straight. Breathe, stay relaxed, check in with yourself. Are you holding your breath through these exercises? So it's the one thing that we want to avoid in Pilates is holding the breath. Holding the breath is just putting the body under tension and using too much energy. We don't want that. We want to be relaxed. We don't want to be stressed. And now we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch the legs over now. Extend right leg up. Take left leg out. And hold. Again, feel those lovely stretches now. Breathe into it. Nice and relaxed, guys. Lovely, slow, controlled deep breaths. And again, we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, and down we go. Now, we're going to grab that left leg and we're going to bring that head up and extend that right leg out. So the lovely little stretch is getting us prepared for scissors. So again, I want you to keep an engagement through the core. Lovely straight legs, nice pointed toes. Core nice and engaged. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Relax down. Bring the feet nice and close to the bum. We're going to peel that spine up off the floor. So bring in those hips right up. Breathe in and then slowly take that spine down. Breathe in. Peel those vertebrae up off the floor. And slowly bring that spine back down. And last one, guys. Come up and hold. Take those hands away. Wrists nice in line with the shoulders and squeeze through the glutes now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower that body down. Now, as you lower, grab that left shin, extend that right leg out, and into single leg stretch we go. Lovely straight legs, nice pointed toes. If you feel pressure in the head and neck, please support. And we're going to go for 10, 9, 8. Again, make sure that lower back's to the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest that down. Now, guys, a nice little roll out there from side to side. And we're going to roll ourselves over to the right side now. onto our right hand side we go, and we're going to go into our star position. So we're going to bring the feet nice and close to the bum. Make sure the elbow is nice and in line with the shoulder. We're going to take the knees slightly back. And then as we raise up, we're in our lovely star position. So you should look down and the knees should be in line with the hips and in line with the shoulder, and extend that top leg out. We're going to hold this now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to rest that down. Now, we're going to bring that arm out and just let that arm rest down for a second. And now we're going to come back up again. So we're going to stay on that one side, really trying to challenge now. And up again we come and extend that leg out. And we're going to lift and lower that leg now for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest down. We're going to rest down on that right arm. Just give it a little second. You can shake that arm out. Now, this time we're going to try and come into a side bend, a plank side bend, okay? Which is tough enough. So you might just stay onto the knees, but if you can, I want you to try and now go onto the toes, okay? Or onto the ankles, I should say. So up onto the feet, take that arm away and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it over, drop onto the knees if you need to, and I'll hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just take the lower half of the body now to the floor. Challenging little set there, particularly going between the 3. Little break, back in, little break, back in. So it's just trying to challenge you a little bit more. And we're just going to rest here and breathe. Now guys, so you just roll yourselves back over again onto the side. Or you can do the same as me, flip over, and that way, making sure just that you can see me. So we're going to come up again, guys, and hold steady, arm up, take a leg away, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest down. Relax the arm. So just take a second, you can shake it out there. Just make sure with every one of these that the shoulder is directly in line with the elbow. If the elbow is slightly out, it's going to impact into the shoulder, okay? So just make sure we're nice and safe. We want a lovely straight pull with no bends, okay? So a lovely straight aligned pull here. Back up again we go. And extend that leg and lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest that down. And again, shake out the arm, rest for a second, and breathe. Now, we're coming back in for the more challenging one. And like I say, guys, if it's too much, just hold like so, yeah? But I want you to try and see if you can just add a little further progression onto this now. Side planks, never easy. But we're going to ankle on top of ankle, press down into the floor, raise up and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it over and hold. Again, you can go onto the knees. We're holding for a further 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're just going to bring that pubic bone down. So a nice little gentle squeeze onto the bum there, and just align the head and neck and the back just to be in that little bit of extension. Now while we're here, I just want you to gently nod the chin down towards the chest, and then very slowly bring it up and look forward. So not jarring, not forced, but just taking the eye line up. Now back down we go. head and neck only. And back up. And then very slowly, left hand, right hand on top, and forehead glued to the two hands. Okay, so we want to try and get some nice movement through the glutes here and powered up through the glutes for that bit of extension. So I want you to squeeze the bum and raise your legs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and come back down. So when you do that, guys, I want you to really feel that that is coming from the glutes, that's coming from the bum. I don't want the lower back to take the hit on this, so you want to keep that spine nicely protected. So again, squeeze the bum, hold, and now beat those legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Breathing in, and now we're going to bring the head in and into swan dive we go. So breathe in, squeeze that bum first, raise that head up, release, and come back down. So bum squeeze first, guys. Always engage the glutes. Powerhouse, keep that in mind. So breathing in, lift and lower. 2 more. Powerhouse fired. And last one. Now, let's raise up, take it into child's pose. So knees nice and wide, toes together. And just enjoy that nice stretch now into the back. Now guys, as you know, we've been practicing push-ups for a little bit of time now, and I hope you're doing great with them. They're always challenging. Us ladies have it a little bit harder than the gents. So we're going to try 5 on the toe push-ups. Now you're probably going, what? It's hard enough doing 5 on the knees. If it's on the knees, stay on the knees, okay? But we're just going to try and bring a little bit of progression here to try and get the full body up onto the toes, okay? So 5 push-ups on the toes, full push-ups if you can. If not, stay on the knees and go for 10. Okay, so we're going to take the arms a little bit wider, up onto the toes, and off we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down we come. And breathe. So if you're on the knees, go for 10 and then join me in some nice recovery. So I think I might have told you this before, but there was some crazy statistic floating around, which is supposedly true, that over 90% of Irish women cannot do push-ups. Actually, I don't even know if it's just Irish. I think it might have been. Cannot do one push-up, one full push-up. So I may have told you this before, but I want to try and prove that wrong and say that 90% or over 90% of all the ladies who are on Hissy Fit or in Hissy Fit can do a push-up, at least one on the toes. So try and practice that, girls. At least one full push-up on your toes. Okay, so on that note, little stretch out of the arms here. Let's go again, okay? So let's try for 5. Let's even try for 1. If you're on the knees, we're going for 10, okay? Arms nice and wide, up onto the toes, lovely straight bodies. Remember, it's not up here. Bums nice in line, and away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down we go. Nice little bit of rest here now. Now we're going to bring the left cheek of the face, just let that rest onto the mat there, and take the 2 hands and bring them behind the back. We're going to go into double leg kicks, so bending. We're going to bring the heels in towards the bum, making 2 kicks, As we point the toes, squeeze those glutes again and raise that body up. And down we go. 1, 2. 2 more. 1, 2. Squeeze and lift. And 1, 2. Squeeze and lift. Now I just want you to lie completely flat. Resting on that left cheek. We're going to have 2 full, deep, controlled breaths. One more. Now turn over to the right cheek and apply the same. 2 deep breaths, nice and relaxed through the body. And last one. From there, bring yourselves into child's pose. And again, get a lovely stretch into the back. Now we're going to come forward for a long plank hold. Again, I want you to try and challenge yourself. Come up onto the toes. Drop down onto the knees if you want to. We're going to try and hold this plank for 20 seconds, okay? So remember, no bums in the air, not allowed. So we're on the forearms, we're on the toes, the body's straight, and away we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we come. Bring those 2 hands, let that forehead rest. Now bring the forehead onto the mat, interlock the fingers behind the back of your head. You're going to apply a gentle little pressure here to stretch out the neck. So just raise the head up and push the head into the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. One last time, breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And we're going to come back into child's pose. Now, we're going to cross those legs over and bring ourselves into a nice seated position, chest nice and open. Place the 2 hands down by the side. Again, just keep the glutes on the floor. Raise that right arm up. Breathe in and stretch. Switch it over. Breathe in and stretch. Place the right hand in front, left hand behind, and twist. Keep that chest nice and up and open. 3, 2, 1. Switch over, left, in front, right, behind, and then back into the center. Let the hands just rest onto the legs. Remember, use height if you need to, soften the knees if you need to, if there's any knee issues there. And then just gently, chin and up. 4 and up. 3 and up. 2 and up. Last one. And up, back to center. Left, neutral. Right, neutral. Left, neutral. Right, neutral. And left, neutral. Right, and neutral. Lovely. Now, I want you to bring your shoulders to your ears. Squeeze. Drop them down. It's just lovely, that, isn't it? Just remind you. Let it go. 2 more. And last one. Nice and slowly, taking your time. Bring yourself up into a lovely standing position. Now we're going to take those feet and again bring them nicely in line with the body, with the hips, with the shoulders. Take those hands, bring them behind, and just hold for a stretch there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. Nice and free. Lovely and relaxed. Breathe in and down we go. Remember, we're going to draw that abdominals in, push that mid back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Back up and roll out them shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Hot, hot, hot tonight. So I hope you all enjoyed. And we have had some inquiries and requests for the course to keep going and possibly run another one, which is super stuff. So we're going to throw out an email and just try and gauge the numbers and see how many people are interested in continuing on. I guess the live classes really help because people don't have to be here on the night to do them, the recorded classes, not the live classes, the recorded classes. So at least then they can do them as they choose. You can do them multiple times. So anyway, brilliant stuff, guys. Well done. I hope you enjoyed tonight's class, and we will fire out the details then for hopefully another course running. So listen, have a super evening, have a fantastic week, enjoy this Spanish style weather, and hopefully see you soon, guys. Bye!